To throw on third down. Haskins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first. Down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25, check, slam.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Son. 56, Mike, 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Powell, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It's a pickup of 3.
Powell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
We go set. Back 55. Lady. Back.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi.
And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Jets. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Complete to number 13, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Jets. The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Down. 53. Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken at his 4. Ooh, the juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's brought in by Kevin White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
We're going to sign. 56. Check 56. I got him.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To Bobby Anderson. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be fielded at the 8. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. That a 92-yard kick return. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Powell. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Darnold now to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's third and short. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
He's got Anderson right side. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 98 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Geis with a carry on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Check 26-6. Pull it high.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is Geis. Gets around him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Haskins on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a run with Geis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Double up, double up. He's coming.
And the blitz does come. Found his target. It's Anderson. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Hey, lady. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch it.
Now they'll toss here to Powell. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, look at the juke. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go with Haskins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The Mox boy, 56. Check, 56. I don't think you got it, son.
Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Here we go, son.
First down, Jets.
Mox 56. Hey, check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
56 to Mike.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.